All right, working on the car today. Got the rest of the interior basically out. Came up with a little bit of more rust than we hoped for in there. Doors off. Rear clip.
Whoa.
Go around here. Got this side vacuumed out pretty well. Got some of the trunk pounded back in from the junkyard messing it up when they pulled it out. And lo and behold, I worked on this car today with my best friend that I worked on it when I was 14 with. Unfortunately. What do you think, this whole thing?
I wasn't very excited when he first got it, but I'm getting more excited about it, actually.
I don't know. To me, every time I wrench on this thing, it brings back memories. Because I run across little things that I did, as dumb as they were, you know. I don't know. I think it'll come together pretty quick once we start putting it back together after we get it all cleaned up.
Yeah, I think so too.
Get that and the... So, what's the first memory you have working on this?
First one I can remember was the EGR. It was running like shit. The EGR was bad, so we took it to that one shop. I can't remember the name of that
Chuck
place.
Crimmins.
Chuck. And he got all pissed off and told Gary
Yep.
to tell you to stop coming around
Yep.
and not paying.
Yep. So that's when bought the Chiltons and a
Yep.
toolkit and went to work. And we replaced the head on this.
Yep.
We replaced quite a bit.
Was it number 4 cylinder that was flopping around in there? It was huge.
I forgot about that. We took the head off, and there was so much gap in the pistons that the piston, you could literally get it and shake it. I think you were right. I think it was number 4. And you were like, dude, you gotta do something with that. Dude, you're like, you gotta do something with that. And I was like, meh, send it. It'll be fine.
It still drove.
Well, I mean, it just was a 2-stroke after that. I mean, literally, you'd start it and you'd hit the gas and it was blue everywhere.
Yeah. Well, that was my first memory, that's for sure.
So, this is the car that inspired you to get a Fiero. This piece of shit.
And I still...
Yeah, this car. So I think, you think I should keep anything off of this 4-cylinder?
Like what?
I don't know. Maybe I could sell some of the stuff off of it, like the thermostat housing's in great shape. A couple other things, like I don't know, I feel like I need to keep the air cleaner and hang it in the garage.
Just the top.
Just the top, just a reminder of... What's the worst part on here right now, in your opinion?
Forklift.
The forklift hole?
Yeah, the trunk one isn't... The trunk ain't bothering me that much.
Trunk doesn't bother me out because, I mean, we'll get the parts car. We can cut the trunk out and replace it if we have to.
Yeah.
And even the floorboard in there, that little bit, I can cut that chunk out of the other car and weld it in.
I don't know if we should... I don't know. Well, we might cut back to clean metal, but we're just going to lay metal in there and just weld it. And
Yeah.
I wouldn't even worry about the plugs, trying to put plugs or anything back in it.
I think, well, I mean, we're going to have to put plugs back in it for driving purposes if it rains.
Why?
Well, because it'll get wet. The carpet will get wet.
No, you put the metal down inside.
Oh,
weld it
no,
inside.
I'm sorry. I
Yeah.
thought you meant all the other plugs and stuff.
No, these right here. We're just
Yeah.
gonna just pound it out straight and then put the metal in there, weld it back in, and call it done.
Came apart pretty quick today, so I think the next steps on it is finished taking out the interior, just the middle console, the computer, I think I'll leave the steering in there so we can at least steer the front.
Yeah.
Then pull it out, pressure wash everything. Oh no, don't do that. What are you doing?
Gotta make it
Dude, you
even.
couldn't even break it. What's wrong with you? You weren't even man enough. See?
Holy shit.
What in the
How
heck?
did you break the other one?
It came broken. Yeah, you remember this thing is a piece of junk. Well, there goes $20. Should I put the steering wheel back in it? Or GT steering wheel?
She's got rusted through brake lines?
Not anywhere I can see other than maybe right there.
With it being completely gone like that, makes me think there's brake lines leaking.
Yeah. I'll blow them out and pressure test them and see.
I was surprised at how well it really, for sitting that long, I am shocked at how good it is.
Especially with a sunroof off for 25 years.
Yeah, that's,
I think we took the sunroof out.
we might have.
We took the wing.
Yeah, I remember taking the wing.
That was a middle of the night incursion, stealth mode.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, So kids, don't ever go into a junkyard in the middle of the night by yourself.
Always take a friend.
Always take a friend. Always take a friend. So, what do you think next step should be?
Yeah, no, like you said, we gotta power wash it, replace the wiring harness, check the air box for
Yeah.
any rats, mice nest, anything like that. Get that all cleaned out.
I've got the Gen 2 front harness for it, so we can just swap that out.
Did someone cut?
Yeah, someone cut on the for the radiator when they took the radiator. Someone took the fan out on the radiator, and instead of unplugging it, they just snipped the harness.
Yep.
So, and get the ground effects off the rest of the way, and then
We gotta see how much the steel lines underneath, the brake lines, the coolant lines, the
I'm already
master slave line.
yeah. Well, so there's a slave on the new transmission. I'm gonna have to replace the master. I've already figured that out. But it comes with a slave on the new transmission.
How was the fuel lines? The steel parts of the fuel lines?
I don't know. Everything looked okay, but I mean, it was a glance when I looked at it. We'll have to get in and look closer at it.
Okay.
But these fuel lines are a little different. They come around here. Here's the fuel lines here, so I can splice into those pretty easy to go into the 3.4 dual cam that's going in.
You said you're remounting the battery to the front?
Either that or the trunk.
Yeah, in the trunk.
Yeah, I don't know if I want it in the front, but yeah, that's gonna come out. I'll cut that out. I could technically get the new mount and just weld it in there, and I think I can keep that battery with the 3.4 dual cam there. Is that metal?
No.
Oh,
I was like that. I thought it was for a
scared the
second.
shit out of me,
I did
dude.
too. I was like, oh god.
Jerk.
The underneath looks like it's actually okay, so it's just the battery mount itself.
Yeah, it's just that tray that eats away.
If you want to replace it, but
All right. So another episode of bringing back the first car. Here's the rest of the carpet that came out, some of the other parts. Then there's some other Fiero parts. Here's the new doors from a Formula, carpet from a Formula, a bunch of other Formula parts. One of the things I haven't discussed in here yet, I am going to replace the sunroof top with a hard top. I don't think so. I don't think it's going to be that bad. You just unbolt the track and take this off, and all you do is just doop, 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 and just whoop, and then put the zip, 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 put the new one on. Easy.
yeah.
I mean, I don't care if this one comes apart and breaks. I mean, it's already
Yeah.
jacked up, so
A couple places.
it doesn't matter. This one doesn't matter, but well, I want the hard top, the T-top, and the sunroof car. I'm not greedy. I just want one of everything.
Just want it all.
Just want it all. So, all right, come back next time when we do more crap to a crappy car.